Mm. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back here. Um, Energies, right? Um, you're looking at here for the energies, what's going to happen, what it is. Um, Looking at a lot within the charts for it. I spend a good time of taking time to look, taking time to understand, taking the time to see all that it's coming, what it's the reason for this, that we're experiencing this hard time in there, and what is the purpose within all this for. So this is going to be a very interesting day there for a lot of um, new ways of forcing, like the universe is going to be forcing new wheels, new ways, so you can be able to see other things that doesn't uh, be within yourself, these old ways of where the intuition and authority has been working in there to give to give that road into this understanding of the beginning for that primary energy of masculine and feminine energies, which is Mars, Venus represents. That energy is going to come in very strength at 6 p.m. For it. Hi, Grande. Thank you for being here. Glad that you are watching and glad that you're here. And we're talking about this is going to be a new moon situations. Okay. But those energies, they're coming for a reason of evolutions. Okay, to remind you that the sun had in the past days this beautiful points with the north node in Chiron, which is not going to have it anymore right now. It's going to stop in there before the new moon it's coming. Why? Because it knows what is looking for it. The universe to push it to the limits, pushing to situations, pushing to things, so you can pay attention to evolution. And before I go through this, I want to give you the three paths of evolutions in there for it. The one path is that when two different species coming together, the one gives the informations for the others to continue go on, and then it's dissolved itself. It's dying for it because it cannot sustain to evolve and there while the other species is acting kind of based of consumer. It consumes that energies, it consumes the knowledge and the informations and moving forward. The second path of the evolution is when the one species stays neutral, is accept or denied anything, but just stays in the neutral state and just watching the other pulling up. The third case, though, that is it, the third case within the spiritual connections, soulmate, twin flames, divine partners, however, it's in your case, in there is one of the both are pulling up within evolution. And this is coming up with Mars and Venus conjunctions in there, but it's the same time that energy of the new moon that it's squaring Uranus. Uranus says like you have no authority over this or how the things is going to be and what it has to be. That authority lies within me, within the universe. And that's why some of the people is going to have a hard time within this, but the people who are going and doing that evolutions, congratulations to you. So now I'm going to begin to go in with the daily astrology report. As I say, stay until 6 o'clock afternoon energy that I'm going to be talking about because the day is going to be very, very interesting. Okay. So what are we talking about? 7 o'clock in the morning. The difference between the moon and the sun is not going to be felt that much. They're going to begin to have this beginning of the pressure. The moon is going to be rising very close where the sun is. You're going to be able to see that 7 o'clock in the morning, and the sun is about to rise up. You're going to see the moon is just like thinner and thinner and thinner and thinner but that is going to be square this the moon is going to be squaring Jupiter and Uranus, and the sun is going to be squaring both as well. And talking about those energies in there, that Chiron energies is going to be effective that position. Okay, you're still gonna be until the last minute looking as a doubter towards I need to reach my destiny. Okay, and that is a why the universe has put pressures on you. That square energy towards the sun that doesn't have any other aspect. The only aspect has is that little sextile in there, that little narrow path described in the scriptures in there for reaching your destiny. Very powerful moments, hard times, but they need it. Okay, because the diamonds are shaped under the hard times. If you look at it, all the spiritual people out there, the most common one, Buddha had a hard time, Jesus had a hard time, Muhammad had to hide in the caves and write what he was writing. Nobody had the easy path. And if you think you're going to have an easy path, the easy path comes after that when you overcome the obstacles in there and going with your destiny. That's all you need. So, 8 o'clock, midheaven is at Sag. That is a token about expressions. That is a token about you to say this. But there is the divine expressions is going to be coming to you. Somehow, some way, something's going to happen. It tells you look up to the divine, connect with the divine, look at it in there. Even today, I was talking to a people coaching up here where I'm at, and we had a great discussions all afternoon up here, and I explained it to them. The journey of you is coming into that end of that street, and you see this wall, and there is no exit. You can't go back. It's impossible for you to go back, and it's impossible to move forward. What are you going to do? The only way is looking up, and that looking up, it is that moment of this 8 o'clock that something, somehow, some way, a person, or you're going to hear something, you're going to listen something, you're going to read something on a Facebook or book or something. It comes into you like a divine guidance. All of a sudden, it's coming towards you. You're going to feel those energies. All right, so talking about 9 o'clock, midheaven walks within the Capricorn. That is going to be at the fourth degree. Beautiful energies between the Earth. Again, this time Jupiter and Lilith in there. Lilith is retrograde going towards Leo. But it is still divine energies with the Sun and with the Moon and Mercury. I'm sorry, not the Sun, but the Moon and Mercury. And looking at this is again looking at in the shadow. Okay, accept the shadow within you. Accept what is not the truth, and what truth has to comes out. What is prevent you, because that is that wall. You walking in there. That is that wall. Is your wall, not somebody else's wall. That is in between your true self and the shadow on the other side. But the only way you recognize it is when you look at it up. You recognize that energies from within you. Because if you look at it directly toward the light that it comes on top of you, the only shadow in there is that small where is your feet are in there. But as soon as you're moving on a side, each side of the light, okay, either the shadow is following you or you see a shadow in front of you. Okay. So talking about 10 o'clock in the morning, beautiful energies with Venus supporting together with Mars and Pluto from the universe. That is another exit that you're gonna be seeking in there. transformations within the masculine and the feminine energies within you, the actions that you're going to be act upon to the universe, those universe that's trying to manifest everything for you. While Uranus was retrograde, what happened? Now you have to complete it. You have to complete what you had. Look at it 6 months ago. Yeah, confirmations, anybody? Look what you started 6 months ago when he was retrograde. Now you're completing it, and Uranus is like, come on, do you remember you did that? Okay, I was helping you to change, I was helping you to revise things, and so on and so on. Now you got a performance on that revision. See if that upgrade it's working for you. And the ascendant that it's going to be a Taurus close to Jupiter is going to be a reminder that, like, okay, things are not growing, things are not doing, but here is the universe is working on Taurus, not the material growth and possessions that you want. Okay. All right, 11 o'clock, midheaven, it's with Pluto and Mercury, and it's in Aquarius, double divine energies with Lilith in there. Too many energies, too many effects around there of these positions in the sky because of from the 21st degree of Capricorn to the 20th degree of Aquarius, we have Venus, Mars, Pluto, midheaven, Mercury, Moon, and the Sun. It's 7 points of the zodiacs right now. It's concentrated there, and we're going to see one of the on that opposite side between Leo and Cancer and Leo for it. We are going to see these oppositions within that side. So everything is in the last pretty much third quarter of the zodiac signs completion. And that completion is taking its place for improvement for the next beginning of cycle, the next thing that it's gonna comes in. So you're either gonna sustain or you're gonna be feeling the pressure. It's like, oh, I don't know what is going on. But you're gonna get the glimpses. And those glimpses, they're gonna coming in from the ascendant in there, that those ascendant it is within Gemini. I spoke about in the past few days about this Gemini energy. Let be a friends. Can Mars and Venus be a friends? Can Mars and Venus being a friends transforming? Can they be transforming and communicate their transformations? Can they use their intuitions and authority to come together? Very interesting parts, right? But that's what the life is about it. Working together towards a common goal and progress. Because that's what the Capricorn and Aquarius working together are doing it right now for us. And you gotta be thankful. Yes, there's gonna be a pressure. Yes, there's gotta be a work that needs to be done. Yes, there needs to be a changes that it needs to be getting in there. But imagine your regrets not doing it, right? Tough times, right? So here is we're talking about that, and those energies there on that 12 o'clock there, the midheaven, it's going to be between the moon and the sun. Preparations for that new moon that it's coming for it. And as I said, that moon, it's going to be beginning a lot of the benefits that it comes in. Because the universe is going to be asking you to look at, to reach out, to gather your destiny, not one by one. Okay? And some of you is going to be doing it one by one. It's not going to be any other chances for some of you. But that is a when you remove the authority within yourself. You need to understand, even though I talked today about this a lot. People ask me about it. What is it going on? Why is this attractions? What is that is and so on. What are you putting in your mind? What do you feed your mind with it? That's what you are within yourself. that energy from within you, okay, it becomes an emotion. The emotions, your meaning, becomes a vibration. The vibrations become a frequency that contains informations, the ones that other people see you around, and so on and so on. They can read that gravitations that contains that informations with vibrations and understanding those emotions. And this is how you're going to be attract or reject people in there. And if you want to have these evolutions within yourself in there, heal that vibrations, because heal people heal people. Okay. All right. So talking about these energies of 2 o'clock for it, the midheaven is going to be walking within Pisces. The energy is going to calm down with the emotions there. There's going to be this beautiful time of settling down. You going through this piece like, okay, let's be what it's meant to be. I had enough. I don't want to fight. Is this total surrender in there that it's coming? Because at the same time, the ascendant is in Cancer. A lot of peaceful energy is going to be walked in because it's connecting with the peaceful emotions. Okay, peaceful emotions. So talking about it, 3 o'clock, that is a one at the midheaven. It's crossing into Aries, double divine energies from Mercury and Lilith, but the ascendant that is at 23 degrees in there at Cancer is opposing both Venus, Mars, and also it's going to be affecting Pluto in about minutes after that. For it. Uh, does that transformation resonate with the family values? Did that energy it is there for it? And the moon is going to have divine energies with the ascendant in that. It's like, you know what? I can understand there is needs to be improvement within the family. I see what's going on with the families in the current life, in the current situations in the world right now. And there is about this for it. And today I read it information that somewhere else in the world, what they put it as a law is like, hey, we are going to make these medical examinations of if you guys have a genetic problems, you should not marry, so you don't make a genetic problem kids. Wow, isn't that innovations to improve the quality in there, right? Because maybe if you're not genetically comparable, you may be genetically comparable with somebody else, right? So they're looking at into this for it, but that is a kind of like an improvement for this. All right, so the next hour we are talking about midheaven. It's going to be passing by the North Node and Chiron, which is they are very close together. For this, the moon is closing into the sun, also very much closing within this. But that midheaven, it's going to be squaring Pluto and on Mars and Venus similarity as yesterday. It's like these heavy energies of the ego. It's like I need the attentions to me. I need something from me. I need to get it to me, and so on and so on. And Saturn's going to say, you haven't learned anything yet until you put the others as well, because I'm a Pisces, and at the end of the day, it's going to be understand that if it's only about me, at the end of the life, you're going to be only you, with nobody else. And this is going to be a tough lesson for someone. All right. So, talking about this hour of 5 o'clock there, the midheaven is together with Jupiter. A lot of that energy, of course, is squaring Pluto into Mercury at this point. The ascendant is still at Leo, opposing the moon and the sun, because the ascendant is at 17 degrees in there, and the sun is at 20 degrees. For they're both moving, they're both coming in together. This is going to beginning of that intensity of new moon. There is gonna this new beginning. It's gonna be hard. Imagine that you have this new beginning after you broke that wall of limitations within yourself, and then you're like, you don't know where you're walking in, you don't know what you're walking within, you don't understand what this is, but you know that you broke that wall with the help of the universe, and the universe knows what the best is for you, your destiny. Now we're talking about this energy of the 6 o'clock. So here is the 6 o'clock energy, the moon and the sun coming together with in Aquarius for it. They are potent 20 minutes, 41 degrees at Aquarius. They are opposing the ascendant there and Lilith at the same time, and squaring the midheaven in Uranus. Is it the inner work with the universe that you're doing right now? Because the universe want to suppress what needs to be done and how it needs to be done. So you can be left with everything that goes on its own. You to live into it. Don't fight against the river. Flow within the river of life. Be in the river of life. And let the things happen naturally. How you will know all this? Well, we have a Mercury, Neptune, Mars, Venus, all those energies. They are in divine energies with the ascendant that is at the end of Leo. You grow, you matures at the end. Now you have to heal from what it was not working from the past. And that's what this energy at 6 o'clock is going to be a very important. Shows you that what your limitation were, what it is, and what is the new things that you are going to learn. Because Saturn is sextiling Jupiter. It's like, okay, the new limitations is past. Here is your growth. Not the growth that you wanted, but here is the growth that you needed. I'm giving you, I'm teaching you, and you're gonna be happy with this. You might not reacting like now, look at this, but down the road, you're gonna be happy with it because I begin to teach you this new path. Jupiter is in Taurus. It's the only positive aspect right now that he has. Where are those two guys there? The growth and learning coming together as performance on Earth. While the one it's ending the cycles with you is teaching you to end things up. All right, so 7 o'clock is coming. Midheaven, it's at 7 degrees of Gemini. That is it, the energy of let's be a friends. Okay, ascendant is actually at Virgo, squaring all this, and it's squaring Saturn. For it, nobody likes limitations in there, but that ascendant of Virgo, it is trining one. It's trining Jupiter. Seeing through all these issues, seeing through all these problems, you to rise up, you to go through it on the earth. Because that energies between Virgo and Jupiter right now, they're very great. So this is why Taurus, Virgos, and Capricorns energies right now, they're very well. They're extremely well. Why? Because that's what the energy focuses, performance on art. Very beautiful performance on art. All right, so talking about 8 o'clock, midheaven moves to 21 degrees of Gemini. The things even getting better. Okay, the ascendant is in 22 degrees of Virgo. There is beautiful trines towards Mars, Venus, Pluto, and Mercury. You have the divine feminine, divine masculine, health transformations, any communications working with you under the protections and the power of the divine. Okay, this is representations of the mother giving a birth for the next thing, right? Because after the mother begins the child, there is no more I, it's us, me and the child, me and the father, right? Libra goes in there. And with those divine energies from the midheaven, there's going to be a very interesting, because that is going to be empower Venus. After that is going to empower Mars. After that is going to empower Pluto, and then is going to empowering Mercury. Okay, but that transformation is going to be from friends to a family, evolving from families. Informations inside of you that's going to come in as this beautiful talk, beautiful communications. And the ascendant goes at the 4 degrees of Libra. Right now, you're feeling those beautiful trines in there between the Libra, Capricorn, and Aquarius energies. Beautiful trines, right? That power in there, the balance is telling you, okay, universe makes the balance, guys. Universe makes all this. It's so interesting because in these configurations, Mars and Venus, they are in Capricorn as a cardinal signs. Ascendant is the beginning of Libra. It's also cardinal signs. And Mars, Venus, and Pluto have this support from Uranus. Okay, but both Venus and the both Libra and Taurus, who is controlling them? Venus is the love. Understanding your love and abundance in there, but you can also understand other things as well. Okay, the love and money leading to toxic situations, and if there is no balance, then guess what? You gonna mess up your destiny. You're gonna find out at 10 o'clock about that. Midheaven is at Cancer, opposing Venus and Mars. Ascendant squaring Mars and Venus, and it's opposing the North Node. This is why when you are imbalanced in there, you screwing things up. But if the things goes right in there, midheaven is sextile with Uranus. Uranus is in divine energies with the ascendant, the internal visions that comes towards you. And that ascendant at Libra, there is a at 16 degrees, it's trining the new moon with the sun union. At the same time, there is a divine energies from the midheaven in there. You did your work about the family, in the family, and there. You're not sabotaging, you're not going with the pressures, energies, and so on. You're going with the divine energies. And guess what? Divine energies synchronizing within you. Then those divine energies, they're synchronizing with the work that you did in the family. You heal things far beyond your abilities and capabilities within you. Innovations set forth. We're talking about at 11 o'clock. I mean, again, I'm suggesting you to go sleep before the 11th. The midheaven is the 1st degrees of Leo. That is a opposing Mercury, Pluto, Mars, Venus. Ascendant is at the end of Libra. It's trining the moon and the sun. That is, which is going to be a very beautiful energies there. Neptune is going to be playing highest synchronizations energies at this time for it, because midheaven is a trine with Neptune, and Neptune is sextiling all those energies at at Capricorn. And as you see it, though, within yourself, you're gonna find out those divine visions for balance in that. And that balance, once is reached, is gonna bring that energy is to the moon and the sun. Is like finally we're getting that. Why was those heavy energies? Because we were the heavy energies, not somebody else. We had the heavy energies within us, and all we have to do is just surrender and let go. Let the universe does its miracle, and that's what the universe does. He is stopping you to get involved after receiving what the universe has for you. And that's what this new moon is going to be about. You to understand that new path of receiving from the universe, to begin something new, to begin something great in yourself. So that's what it was, the astrogravitational report, guys. If you have any questions, you may ask now. If not, we can go ahead and share the love and the light. And I will see you tomorrow. All right, guys. It's beautiful, beautiful energies. Here's some gifts for you. Take it as much as you need it. Thank you, Grande, for the heart and the love, and I appreciate you being here. Thank you. Your love as well.